My name is Liana, and well, today I wanted to talk about AI again.
Hello.
Of course. And well, usually when people talk about AI in their presentations, right, you would expect something about, oh, there is a new cool AI solution, or there's a new release. AI is now even cooler. There's another way how we can use it. But important to say that AI is a new technology. It's not an application. It's like electricity was back in the days, right? So it has millions of different use cases. And you need to figure out yours. But how to do it? What is the use case here? Especially now, people are spoiled by applications, by SaaS, by plug and play. We want something to just grab and start using. But in this case, the use case or the business case for the AI is your own pain, the pain you deal with every day. And today I want to talk about 3 different accelerators that we did in scandiweb. And they are all problem-driven rather than technology-driven. So let's start with the first one, the churned. This is our conversational commerce accelerator. And I want to show here 2 actual case studies that we did for different projects. The first one is the customer outreach for a pet food store. So what was the problem here? We had a family business store, small one, that started growing, expanding to new markets. And what happened? They just couldn't keep up with the same level of personalization in their outreach. People stopped replying. So what do you usually do when something like that happens, right? You will clone yourself and personalize even more. But neither the time or the resources were available, so we stepped in. So we need here to re-engage with the customers that were buying before, but they stopped. Yeah? To convert them back to active leads. And so what should we send them? This is what we suggest. We took the data from their CRM. We know about the customer, we know about the name, we know the phone number, we know about the marketing consent, so we are still following the GDPR. And we know, the most importantly, we know the product history, the order history. And we can come up with something like that right now. So, hello, Alexei. Here's Alistair from the shop. Yeah, we introduce ourselves, we say that we are currently contacting the customers that shopped with us before, but they stopped. And, well, I see that last time you purchased this and this and this. How is your dog feeling? Did he like the food? Did it have a good effect on his digestion? And similarly, we did this for all the customers that we found in their CRM. Here are a few more examples to show you. Hello, Inga. Here we are from Zora. We are currently contacting customers. And last time we purchased this and this. How your dog feeling? Did he enjoy it? Something else. Again, the highlighted parts are the ones that were extracted from the CRM system and processed with the AI to generate personalized message. And here we just want to first just ask how they are doing, right? And not pushing into the product suggestions straight away. Another example for cats. So this is all extracted just by product names, product descriptions that are available. And let's think about what was the answer. How many customers? What do you think they replied? I actually thought that we will be blocked straight away. Nobody will reply. Maybe raise hands who thinks that majority of customers blocked us. Or send a very polite invitation to never contact them again. Well, actually, the answers were quite interesting. Hello, everything is fine. Our Chihuahua really likes the food, but since it's a small dog, well, we don't need it so much, you know. So everything is fine. So we had it, well, the dog had a great pleasure eating it. Well, you thought about coming to Magento and talking about technologies, right? And I'm reading you about the docs, right? So, that is impressive. The customers actually shared sincerely what was happening, what was their experience, how their pets enjoyed the food. Another example. Haven't had the chance to show up with you lately, but well, I think start soon. I hope to. And the food is very good, everything is nice, we are happy. Thank you. Well, yes, we here see that there was a reason why they stopped buying, right? But I will definitely place another order. Thank you for your concern. Hello, Alisa, another reply from our customer. Thank you for your concern and your message. We really like the food. We're very satisfied. Another very nice example would be happy to consider your offer. Yes, we want something alternative because this particular food didn't work for us well. Now, how many customers do you think applied? Some 10 maybe?
Close to
25. Okay, let's see the percentage. It's more than 30% reply rate. And you saw the replies that we had. All the replies were sincere and actually shared their experience. Nobody actually said anything bad to us, which is a good result. Nobody wanted us to just stop messaging. And here's an example of real conversation that actually led to purchase. So you understand how it actually evolved into the actual order. So we outreach the customer, we say what he ordered, ask how the cat liked it. Yes, liked very much, but the food didn't provide the needed effect. So right now we are exploring it with other brands. Well, it's a pity, yeah? We're very sad that it didn't provide, but maybe, well, I can offer you some treats. This month we have a special discount. Maybe this will be interesting for you. Yes, I would love to order some treats with a discount. And here we ask, look, what is best for the cat? We don't want to just simply offer whatever. We want to offer the products that actually the customer needs. And we get a reply that they need something air insulated packaging because the treats are rarely used. And that is the moment when we dive into the product suggestions, when we know what exactly we're looking for.
It's okay.
How many of them bought something? Now, maybe take a moment to remember what is your usual purchase rate with your email outreach campaigns? Any guesses? Look, y'all, won't keep you waiting for too long. It's 4% purchase rate that we received with such personalized outreach messages and conversation. That is impressive. We are working with marketing quite a lot at the company, and we know that this number is huge.
Yeah.
So another statistics here. There were 10,000 messages sent by AI, but how many of such personalized questions, messages can you send manually? And briefly about how it works. So I already mentioned that we take the data of the customers from the CRM. We know everything about the customer, what you store in the CRM, the marketing consent, the names, email, phone number. We know the catalog. Yeah, so we can search within the catalog, finding precisely the needed products based on the conversation. And we add the brand voice, the context of the brand itself. And this is something that we can have when we combine it all together, a personalized message. So, simple steps that the agent does. We analyze the customer profile, right? We generate this personalized introduction message. Then we trigger the product suggestions at the needed time, and then we can track everything in the dashboard. In our example also, we had a dashboard created when you can see all the conversation happening, with all the clients. What was the reply generated by AI, what was the reply from the customer, and if needed, it could be switched off to not automatically send out the messages, but if you want to, you can validate them first before sending, but it also saves time significantly.
Police.
The next example within the same conversational AI accelerator is the concierge for the sportswear store. So what was the page here? We checked their orders. We saw that the orders lack, the customer cards basically were not complete. They lacked complementary products. That's meaning the average order value was not very optimal. And basically, when people were addressing their project, they couldn't find the needed products. And by project here, I mean something like, okay, I'm going to a hiking trip. I need everything for hiking. Or my kid is starting a new sport, football. I need to know what I need to buy for him. Or I'm going to Irish pub. What should I buy? What is the best one? Best sneakers to buy for it. And this is something that we also saw in the customer support messages. So people who are struggling finding the products they needed to address, put the puzzles together by themselves, product by product, page by page. They simply struggled with it. They were missing out. And let's see what people usually ask. Yeah, what we saw from the customer support as well. Well, what can you recommend me for outdoors winter training? Or can you recommend me a breathable t-shirt that doesn't cling? My kid is new to football. What are the good starter shoes? Or what is the good sport jacket for unpredictable weather?
You saw my TV.
Yeah, some running shoes for long distance, for marathon. What is best? So what does AI answer? Here, instead of diving into the product suggestions straight away, we want to help them define their project.
Wait.
And this is how we do it. We receive a message from the client, and we ask first clarifications so we understand what exactly the person needs.
Oops.
So when we receive something like that for outdoor workouts in winter, well, first of all, we want to understand who is the person shopping for. Then we want to understand something else, like do you prefer clothing layers? What temperature and what activities are you planning to do? Because it all impacts the actual product that you want to buy. And this is what we follow for any new requests that are incoming. We want to define the project by asking clarifications, and only then we will dive into the product suggestions. Some more examples to show you. So for long distance training, for example, again, define who is the person shopping for, where do they train, and well, what type of shoes they prefer. So what happens next? Now when we know, the customer also knows now what he needs. We helped him, we helped us. We can actually find the needed products in the catalog, and we show show it to them. And here I want to show you some raw example of the beta of the concierge at the lounge to show you how it actually happens. So we ask for the shoes. We reply that we need men's shoes. We run on the road, and we can now receive the matching products. And here we help the customers to choose what is the product that they need. We compare them. We compare them and show the actual products that they might be interested in. But the conversation continues. I say, I really like the platforms, but here are the platforms. Maybe you have something cheaper. Yes, something cheaper also is possible.
Is that the moving over? They smart.
Let's see how it works on the background. So the flow is the following. The customer starts a chat. We analyze the profile. In the examples, I have both options where you don't know anything about the customer. This is a guest customer on your website, right? You don't know the gender, you don't know anything. But if it is a long-dated customer, you have already data about him. You know what he was purchasing it for. You know the name, you know the gender. You can adjust the messages to match the customer, to make it personalized. So thus we analyze customer profile. If we have it, we clarify what the action needed to address the project. Then we search the catalog, and then we suggest best options. We also suggest alternative, not the alternative, but the additional products you might be interested in, the consoles.
Yeah.
In the same conversation, and we don't want to end it. The AI never ends it. It always asks you something more. Maybe you need something more for addressing this project. Maybe you are interested in something else. And so it never sticks.
Yeah.
So within the accelerator of the conversational AI, the chat to buy, we covered the customer engagement. We covered customer support. We also did some other case studies for onboarding to B2B portals with the same approach. We covered customer support and connected multi-inbox solution. We have the AI search that allows us actually to search for the products by such free-form requests from the customers. And we did it for different industries. The cosmetics, watches, watch retailers, car retailers, hardware stores. These are one of the examples that we need. The second accelerator that I wanted to talk to you about today is coming from the pain that is familiar to everyone. So you have a giant list of products, thousands of SKUs, vendor data that is messy. Every vendor has its own way to define the product names, the attributes, the colors, and things like that. And what you need to do, you need to manually go over every product and transform the data to the format that your system actually expects to receive. And what is the cherry on top here? Well, usually there is only one person in the company that knows how to do it right. So, this is what I'm talking about. You receive different formats from everyone. And this is something that you want to get in the end. Everything to be unified for your system standards. Same as color, for example. Actually funny that every time I think new product is introduced, a new color is invented, because I don't know. But your system needs to have something that is familiar for everyone. So, and imagine now, you have 70 columns of different product attributes. You have like 5,000 SKUs. And well, how much time does it take for you? Well, not a day. But it's actually 3 days of manual work to process a gigantic file to the native format. And if you have many vendors, well, just imagine how much time and resources you need to spend for it. So here is what we introduced. The automation of the whole process, where you just upload the vendor file that you receive, and you will be able to download the target format for your system. Here is what is happening. Instead of transforming it yourself, what you need to do is to actually upload the file, and validate the transformations. Validate and confirm that.
That's not fun.
And when we are talking about data and AI is your intelligent assistant, right? We want to be very precise about the data we import to the system. So AI here would evaluate its confidence in the transformation of the data and actually highlight you the cases that you need to review more carefully. So, how much time does it take now? Well, instead of 3 days that we had before, it's actually just 2 hours of validation. So what's next? We have the data, right? And what if we can receive something like that? There are 4 SKUs that need to be reordered because you're running out of stock. Or we see that you can drop the price for those products because they are not selling fast, but you need to sell them. You have a deadline. This is something seasonal for us. We can introduce here forecasting, and this is something that we actually have in progress. And as part of the forecast creation for your data, we have it for a few customers, and this is something that will be added to the Accelerator from our side. So you can track the news in our LinkedIn or the Instagram of scandiweb. Very exciting. Okay, and the last one for today is the AI coding. And here, very simple. Everyone hates doing repetitive things. And there is also a pressure from clients. You guys want everything to be delivered ASAP. So we took our own pain and we addressed it. And how we did it? We actually took those repetitive tasks that we do every time when a new project appears, and we created AI modules for Cursor to help us to automate this. And Cursor is like ChatGPT, but it actually creates code from your freeform text. So we took our coding standards, our processes, our knowledge base, and we connected it to AI. And now, when we need to start something from scratch, we don't start from zero. We give the ability to our developers right now to actually type in freeform, like I want this project to be set up locally, or I want to import this CSV file to this project, or I want to style it based on this design. And it's all done automatically because we created the modules that allow us to. Generally, when you need to have a new Magento store created, you can do it in 2 minutes, blank Magento store with ReadyMage. ReadyMage is our monthly costing solution. But now, imagine combined with the AI modules that we created to speed up our own coding process, you can get something more impressive and more complex still in a very little time frame. And right now, I want to show you a small video created by my team, where I actually will showcase you how you can get the website created in 45 minutes. Using the approach with the AI modules. So we start with ReadyMage. You create a subscription and you will have new Magento store created with Hue theme on top. So what is left for you to do is actually to go to the portal of the ReadyMage and connect your license key. This is where it's at. And you have your Magento store with Hue path. Now, what you need to do as a developer, let's imagine. We want to set it up locally. So we actually type this. Can you please set up the application local? It's connected to our knowledge base. It knows exactly what's needed to be done. It will resolve all the errors automatically, and that's it. You have your project set up locally. Next step, product import, right? So, Usually, the product import process would take hours. You need to create migration scripts. You need to create attributes, attribute sets, categories, import the products. Very boring process, but time-consuming. But we made it automated. We just need to give connections to the CSV file with products, and all of the needed tasks will be executed automatically here.
Totally cook on that.
Instead of hours, it will actually take now minutes. So let's wait for the expert to be finished on the products and let them be imported to the system.
That's like you there. So that's not it. Like the solid should stay on.
And here we can see that the products actually appear, the categories appear. We have the filters working, the images for the products, right? We can add them to carts, everything works fine. And what is next? Okay, we have a functioning store, we have a catalog there, we want to style it. We don't want to just use like this. We have such beautiful Figma design first. This is what we built with our Hula started package. So when we have new projects, we don't start from blank. We have something already created to speed up the delivery. It will also consist of the base template, style one. So what we will need to do, we just need to give a task to cursor to create a new scene and clear cache and set it in the Magento configurations to use this thing. Now we can see that it's stuck right now, but it lacks the colors. If we can see, this is the blue thing. We want something green, as we had in the designs. So similarly, here, we would have a task for the AI to take the Figma file, here it is, and take the colors and apply this color theme in my project.
Right.
And this is exactly what will be executed automatically. No need for coding, then no manual tasks will be executed in minutes.
Yeah. Now it's so-called stupid because that's it. I prefer it. But that's it. It's
All right. Now we do have the colors applied. Everything looks exactly as it looks on the designs. So what is left? The only last part is to actually apply branding. So we add logo and we will add homepage. We'll make it look nice. And remember I told you that we have this Hula starter part that we are using? Well, inside it we also have the pre-made page builder blocks for Magento. So instead of actually building it from scratch, styling, wasting hours, we would just configure it in Magento straight away. And this is the last part. You actually received something nice and ready to be launched in 45 minutes. And this is something that we can achieve now by automating our own processes. Okay, let's but okay, sometimes I can't change the slides. I hope that I will manage. I'm working in IT, I shouldn't be able to do that. On our end. Yeah, good. We're at the correct slide right now. So the website that you just saw is actually available online. So you can check it out yourselves. It's all functioning. You can explore the theme itself and know that it was built in 45 minutes. You'll have small hint for it in the URLs. Okay, I hope everyone's scanned. Yeah, we covered today three accelerators: chat to buy, conversational commerce, the purchase planning for the file processing, and, well, you saw how we solved our own pay with AI quoting. And here I wanted to share that we're actually executing a series of workshops where we help customers to define the pain, to find the business case for you, how to solve your problems with AI. Those workshops are happening both online and on-site. And within one day, we will identify the pain and we will help you to try to solve it by prototyping the solution sharers. So if you are interested, feel free to scan the QR code and explore the website and sign up if you're interested. Thank you. That will be all for today from my side. And enjoy the rest of the conference.